let me put this to the three of you, and maybe you can also tie this in the comment that you're going to make, Ilalio. The three of you here, and myself included, the four of us, are yes leaders, right? So as yes leaders, and you're leaders of this campaign and this movement and this global network called Yes, how is Yes helping to change some of those realities you're talking about? As a Yes leader and as part of this global campaign, how are your efforts helping to create the kinds of solutions you've helped? You spoke a bit about working with governments and governments being responsive. You spoke a little bit about leadership and grooming leadership, and you also spoke about the need to groom young people and to provide real empowerment, right? You used real empowerment as your term. And you're saying young leaders must not prescribe for youth. So through Yes, and through your work with Yes, and through your effort with Yes, and you've been with Yes for a long time, all of you, you're veterans of this process. How is the Yes campaign and its networks, and you as Yes leaders, how are you helping to bring about that reality?
Okay.
Can I come first?
Let me take it up.
Okay.
So that I won't forget my comment that I brought up.
Don't forget yours either.
I like the word real change, real empowerment that you brought up. You know, I've seen governments where I've seen in Africa, even in countries like Egypt, where from outside you hear of development. From outside you hear of things, of resources and everything available to young people. But I'm beginning to realize something, that there are several situations where governments seem to be empowering young people. I believe, like if I look at my country, the government may stand up and argue and say, we have empowered young people. Mm-hmm. But which young people are we talking about? What proportion are we talking about? What proportion?
But can government do everything?
Government may not do everything, but government, the approach of government must be holistic. Okay, I want to talk now about young leaders. We young leaders, we also have a responsibility within the Yes framework. I believe, and this is my objective for Yes in Angola, Yes must move from being a simple network into becoming a reputable institution that accommodates different ethnic groups, young people from the different political divides, so that in the end of the day, we don't have anyone left out. And you see, there's one term also, that is engagement. Young people, I believe, amongst ourselves, we should lead the process of engagement. We should engage one another. We should deliberate and see how to move forward.
Let me bring
just like what happened in Egypt.
Yeah, let me bring in Daniel, because we're working against time. Yeah. How is Yes helping you in Uganda to address the gaps that you're talking about?
Our strategy has been very simple.
Yes.
Involvement and awareness. Two things. Create awareness among young people about their role, their needs. Help them look around to see what is the gap. And then secondly, empower them with the skills to tackle the problem. Very simple. Once these people know their problem, you help them to discuss solutions. Then give them the tools in terms of skills. We have seen things change. So probably the best way is involving them, give them the capacity, get them started. But one thing I don't like is the conventional approach, where guys sit in offices like this one and then think, I think it's time for giving young people ABCD.
And they come.
That's too conventional. It can never work.
Luwunda, in Zambia, how is Yes and how is the Yes Network experience helped to bring about real empowerment? Be the change that you want to see.
Yes.
How is this youth empowerment happening in Zambia?
Yes, I think through networking with our fellow youth partners in Zambia, the Yes. We have actually seen a good result which has come out, where a youth fund was set up by the government, and then initially the young people were finding problems to access the funds. But anyway, all these issues were brought out at different forums by different organizations, and of which that has come to forward where that fund will now be easily accessed by young people. They've removed the barriers things like collateral requirements. They have actually relaxed all that.
And the fund is working positively.
And the fund is working positively, because...
And very briefly, so youth, entrepreneurship, sustainability, right?
Yeah.
You're leaders of youth, entrepreneurship, and sustainability. Can you get entrepreneurship and sustainability without youth? Or asked another way, what is the role of youth in entrepreneurship and sustainability? 30 seconds each, and then we're going to have to wrap up. But again, we'll start here and come this way. Entrepreneurship and sustainability. Can you have it without youth, or what is the role of youth in entrepreneurship and sustainability?
Youth supported. Youth need support. They cannot do it alone. Entrepreneurship, it's taking action. Young people have a responsibility. They have to take action. Then we can achieve sustainability. This is my view.
The old ways of getting jobs are over. And entrepreneurship to me means creativity.
Yes.
And these guys have the creative mind to look at things. So creativity is entrepreneurship. And this is the source of young people. Sure.
Yes. In my situation, I think in our country, the young people have got enough energy to actually go out there, to set up their own ventures. And the good thing about it is that, well, as you just mentioned in your question, young people, they're the majority, okay? And we need to take advantage of the large numbers. We are able to establish more companies that can create more employment. So the young people, they're creative. I mean, they've got, they're innovative enough, okay, to venture into some of those businesses. All what they need is just to be nurtured and mentored well, without being disturbed or without being used at political platforms.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I wish you all the best of luck in the years going ahead, in bringing about that real empowerment of young people, in building those bridges between government and the citizens, and in making sure that things are more inclusive. And as you described, in helping young people to be involved in writing their own destiny and not having people in comfortable offices saying, we shall do this for you. And as Yes leaders, I think that captures the essence of what the Yes campaign is about. It's about building bridges and connections. It's about real empowerment, and it is about creating a space for young people to participate as authors of their destiny and their futures. So we wish you the best of luck in creating these Yes pathways into the future. Thank you.
Dumi.
Shukran.
Thank you.
Thank you.